Hello everyone and welcome to another Friday art demo live on Facebook. So we're here on Studio Central's Facebook and we're here actually at Upbeat Artworks. So for those who don't know, Upbeat Artworks and Studio Central are both part of Artbeat Studio, which is a nonprofit organization that believes in the healing power of art. So we truly believe in using art as a tool and an activity to work through any challenges that we have in our lives. So I am also sitting here in front of Megan Brown's jewelry. So what we're gonna do is Kate is gonna read the bio while I zoom in a little, show it off, and then we'll get right into the demo.
Art is such a fantastic outlet for emotions. Color is a language in and of itself and can convey just as much information as words or visual subject matter. Megan has been engaged in the arts since childhood. She has received formal post-secondary education at the University of Winnipeg in both music and theater. Over the past years, she has immersed herself in further fine art endeavors to become highly proficient and versatile in several mediums and styles. Her exploration of new styles combined with dynamic use of color has created a unique creative style for Megan, and she has enjoyed her time in and since Artbeat immensely as she developed her eye and skills. Megan explores acrylic painting, Japanese animation, and jewelry making, to name a few. Megan enjoys her studio work as well as her volunteer work, mentoring and encouraging emerging artists.
Yes, so that leads us into what we're going to do today. We can say hi to everyone. We have with us Lasha and Leona, special guest for today. And of course, Kate, who always does a great job guiding us.
I brought something and I didn't show it yet. So we will start with some talk about jewelry and love, because we're thinking about Valentine's, and it's love that is not a romantic love necessarily, but it's also what jewelry means to us. And Leona is an artist and a jewelry maker. And Leona, do you want to talk a little bit about yourself and maybe show a couple of art pieces that you have?
Sure. So the kind of jewelry that I create are lanyards. There are different kinds of patterns and colors, and so I make lanyards and keychains, and I have made earrings before. And I don't know what else to say.
I think it's a good idea
Yeah.
to actually bring a couple. So
Yeah.
sure.
Do you want to bring it here or do you want me to go to it?
Yeah. So let's just take them
Yeah.
from the display.
Here. Bring this right up. This is like the amazing work that Leona does.
And not only, I like to make it for everyone. So whether it's indigenous culture and it's the four colors, the medicine wheel, or one of the colors I have is, I don't know if I can say this on air. Can I say that?
Oh, yes, sure.
Can I say that?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that one is disability gay. Those are the colors. So I try to make it for everybody. So and eventually I would like to make lanyards or keychains with fidget beads on them. So
Oh.
people, if they're experiencing
Yeah.
anxiety or emotional distress, that they can play with that and then just calm themselves down.
So I got some stuff with me today, and I was not really thinking about what everyone can invent, but while we talk, jewelry making gives more availability for conversation for everyone. So I think it's good to have an idea what you're doing, but still, discuss things and things that are related to what jewelry means. It's not just from the point of view of someone who makes it, it's different because it's thinking of others. Like for me, it's thinking about other people's preferences, because when you start making something, you think, okay, this is, let's say, how many artists do, oh, it's more expensive, so it's good. But then when you start actually selling something and someone wants to buy something that you don't have and it's way cheaper, and the person is ready to pay for that, but is not ready to take something more expensive. So when it comes to the needs of others, it's completely different from what you begin with. And then it starts getting into all kind of things, such as jewelry exchange. So you buy brand new jewelry that you want to remake or something, and then someone likes it and wants to exchange, and this is the piece I got as an exchange for something I had. Yeah. So there is a person that I was trading art with, jewelry, and she was bringing stuff that was used, and I was taking it because you never know. Someone can have a preference that is very different from what you think about. So I would think, okay, so this is the bead bottle, and I got this with me. Some of them are empty. So whatever is empty, we could just put them aside in the bin, and then we can use them for beads that. Okay, so these are empty. This one is empty, and this one is empty. Okay, and this one.
Those look like old film containers.
They might look like, and I didn't, someone brought them. I got chains, and chains are colorful. So I have, these are connectors. So what I have, connectors that we have silver plated, bronze, silver plated, another set, and the gold plated. Then we have chains of different colors.
And we have a comment from Corey that says, I think they know Kate, and they say hi to Barbie, who's actually doing a workshop, I believe, today over at Studio Central. I think they're doing painting today. And they says, glad you're having fun. Which, definitely, this is a very fun activity.
So what we have, so we start with basic, whatever you can use for jewelry. This is the basic tool I use, the curved nose. You don't have to even name it, but it's the curved nose pliers or jewelry pliers. You can get them from Amazon for $12–15. And this is the basic tool I use. All the other tools are not as needed. So for simple jewelry making, it should be enough.
We should do a workshop on how to find art supplies on Amazon, because I get so overwhelmed when I go there.
It's good to know the name for everything.
Yeah.
So I would be just saying the names that, well, my art supplies knowledge is not big, but it's based on what I was buying from eBay when Amazon was not as popular. And then I checked on Amazon, and I can get a lot of stuff from there. So we have earring hooks that are bronze. We have earring hooks that are golden plated. Then I have all kinds of beads that I would place here. So these are the beads that are very hard to operate because it's hard to find the right hole, because they are very holy.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, so it's hard to, like, sometimes you don't know where it is. These are, if someone wants to use, these are cones. They could be used for jewelry ends, but some people invent anything else with them. This actually talking about love, I thought, okay, let's bring, instead of regular clasps, I got the clasps that are hearts.
Those are so cute.
But did I bring the other part actually? Because there were two bags and this bag has just one side. Oh my.
That's beautiful.
Oh my. These are the holders or connectors that can be put on a chain right away, and then we could attach a charm or something we make to them. Okay, this goes to beads.
I have a really important jewelry question I'd like to ask. Is a diamond forever?
Diamonds forever. You know, like, okay.
Confusing us.
It's like, you know, like Apple's jewelry that a diamond is forever. Is it?
Well, it's more durable and it might be forever.
Diamonds are very strong.
Are they a girl's best friend?
Depends on the girl, I think.
If you
Yeah.
make friends with them, yes.
It does come from the earth.
They're kind of
There we
hard
go.
to be friends with.
Corey also says, I can't help but be a little distracted and notice that nice face painting in the background. And I think that is referring to Brendan Rock's painting, which we have a couple up right now,
We
which
just
are
put a new
beautiful.
painting of Brendan Rock
Yeah.
yesterday, and that one, the Lady Linen Blue is the title,
Mhm.
and this is here at Upbeat. Come visit, check it out. It's good to look closer, and you might see Leona's cards right there.
Yeah.
My trees.
Yeah, your
And
trees.
the beautiful, beautiful trees.
Yeah. That's one of Leona's trees. I think they're so beautiful.
So those are all the beads. I just sort the beads in one pile.
It's one and see it more close.
Oh yeah. Let's bring that. This is one of Kate's cards. Not Kate. Leona's. One of Leona's cards. I'm like, I'm stealing your art for someone else by accident.
And it's titled Missing. So.
Yeah.
So there is this flower that has actually it has more than one hole, and it's hard to find it because of the texture of the flower. You can look
I'll
at
bring
it.
some things a little
So
closer
if
to the
someone wants to
camera.
work with something like that, you need to have very good vision. Lots of bunnies. So this is for the New Year of the Bunny. I thought that might be
Oh.
something.
See, this is like a forehead kind of decoration. What do you think?
It can be very heavy for earrings if someone likes heavy earrings, but it's most likely it's the necklace you can
Yeah.
make with it.
Okay.
Okay, these are the snap chunk button ones, and I have two different kinds. So this guy is for a bracelet, because usually if you see these two, it's where you connect the chain to. So you can make a bracelet like this. And the snap chunk means it gets off. Oh my, I unglued it. You can glue it back here. It gets off and can be put in. Yeah, and then I have another button. Oops, sorry. It can go in. So these ones are for bracelet making, and I have the one that is good for a necklace. So this one has only one connecting loophole. So this is the way it goes, and it's done for an earring or a necklace, a hanging piece. And then this guy would be for.
Oh,
And you
yeah,
can
so
try click it and click it.
here's the, if I can get it to
Some
focus.
playtime.
Yeah, here's the bracelet one with the 2 holes and the necklace one with 1.
These chains are really nice.
They're fun. I found this orange is a little bit different to the touch. All of them are different to the touch. And then if you operate the tool can take partially, it can take the color of the chain. So we need to consider that. But we also can take the extra piece off with the tool. So that's play with ideas. Okay, these are the eye pins. have one eye on one side, which means we could put a bead on it and make a loop on the other side and connect them together.
Yeah, when I zoom in, you can see my, like, the back of my special fitted jewelry with a little
Where are
random
the
wire.
smaller ones? Oh, here. So these are same idea with the snapshot button. These are just smaller, and they could be made into just a tiny charm, but you can take it off and you can just make it earrings or necklace out of it. So it's just smaller.
Oh yeah, so here are some of the little pieces that snap on, and then the piece looks like that. You look. If I can snap it on. There we go.
These are other charm clasps, which are hearts, and this is the clasp that does not require the other end, so it's very self-sufficient. You put it on one end and you can just click them. So this is all, whatever you see is curved is something that goes on the bracelet because it goes on the wrist, so it just is curved a little bit just because of that. So if you want to make a feather bracelet, here you go. And we got some charms that are like connected to Valentine's, so I thought maybe I'd bring. These are the postcards that say I love you.
Oh, I like these
It's
ones.
super cute.
There's tiny postcards.
Where did you get those?
eBay, a long time ago. I was storing some stuff for many
This is
years,
so
and I just like them. a
Oh,
lot.
I need to show the
These are
camera.
the last two I have.
These are so cute. I don't really celebrate Valentine's Day, but I like love it for some reason. Just because I guess I like the style of it. I just think it's cute.
Red and pink
Yeah.
together at
Red
last.
and pink. Oh, we have lots of
These
hearts.
actually don't go together. I think they do.
It's my favorite colors.
These are
Well, not.
beads.
I love pink with red.
These are beads.
Can I see that?
They're very cute. I have the cat eye. They're not actually horns, but these are cat eye pendants. So you can look at this. Okay, these are just pins with one end. It looks like a tiny nail, but it's smaller. So it's to hang, to make a hanging bead piece that you place beads on, and then you make a hook on the other side.
Okay.
So this is what you can use. Like as an example, I have this base. It doesn't have to be the base, but I want to attach something. So I would put beads on this little pin. I would make a hook right here and I would attach it to the earring. However, there is another choice. I could just use a round connector, put a bead on it, and just leave it this way. So the two ways that are usually the easiest, unless you want to add something more interesting, artistically interesting. So these are the pins. Colored chains can be used differently. So as an example, I made this. So this is a combination in which you cut chains, measure, compare chains to one to another, and this is what I got. So this piece does not have everything on yet. So these are the connectors I use, the bronze and green. I can put something on them, and this was my intention to actually add something on these connectors, and then I could add lobster clasp or clasps or extend it a little bit. So I'll see what I want to do with this. And I have another combination right here, which is purple and blue.
Zoom in. Yeah, the purple detail is very subtle, but it does add to it.
There are bases, and I have two different kinds of bases that you can invent things for. So I'm planning to make earrings. So this is one pair, this is another pair, and they can go in the store. This requires more time and, well, let's say I don't want to measure anything in pain, but it can be hard on your fingers.
Yeah.
So this is what I have here. Okay, these are beads. These are little charms. They are not beads, they're charms. And you can always, so you can just look at this. This can be attached, made into earrings, or I could actually attach this to this chain and put charms on this chain, and then it would be a ready piece that I would be able to submit to the store. So that's why I think maybe I will use this and see how that goes. Then we have tools, we have everything. So I think we can start from a bracelet. Bracelet is a very simple thing to make. And simple bracelet, let's take, like, I would take this guitar. You can take any feather, or there was another piece I was talking about. What do I have? I have feathers. I know I brought something else, but I don't remember what it was. No. Huh.
I'm going outside to cough.
Okay.
Okay, so let's say we'll start with a chain, but we need to have a piece for it. So let's say you have the feather, you have the feather, or you can pick. I know that I had another piece I brought. That it was a curved piece. Oh, and I brought one more, I think. Did I? Okay, so if I did not, I would just be showing it, and we could do something with Masha. Okay, so let's see. I don't see it. Everyone, but I just don't see it.
Lots of little pieces. So many fun trinkets, you know, it's so easy to lose something.
So maybe instead of, these ones, here. So you can choose either this one, I have the butterfly, I have this, or there is another butterfly, I just need to, this guy needs to be glued together, because one of them is here. See, it just needs to be glued, but this one is good.
Do you have anyone you would want to make a piece of jewelry for?
Honestly, if I have time, I make jewelry that I can submit to the store, or I can gift.
Your true love.
And
the
there
store.
is the garden. Yeah.
It's true. Kate puts a lot of love and attention into Upbeat, so every time you come by, you need to appreciate that a little bit.
It's true.
And there is a rock garden, which is a rock garden. It's supposed to be for rocks, right? But I don't have time for painting rocks sometimes, and last portion of rocks actually got resin did not cure the right way.
Maybe we'll put a call out, like,
So I have no choice.
everyone needs to bring in more rocks. Kate is single-handedly keeping the kindness garden going.
Well, I'd say there are artists who bring their own rocks, and I really appreciate what they do. And they feel it so nicely. And then a couple more days and you see nothing's there. So it's a...
Is this a call out for rocks?
Yeah, this is call out for rocks.
Okay, so I'll have this guitar right here, and it has both sides. So you can pick either one of this that is both-sided, and then you can always add charms. So instead of this, you can always take it out and put something else instead of.
Okay.
So it's just that we need to measure a chain around something. So which one would you pick?
Me?
Yeah.
This one.
This one, the feather?
Yeah.
So you need, the option is either bronze chain
Okay.
that matches,
Okay.
or you can play with color, orange.
Okay. I think bronze.
Bronze is good.
Yeah.
Okay, and it matches well too. So I was picking up same shade.
Nice.
How do you open the chain?
I will show. It's very easy. It's not a hard task at all.
No.
So, what do you think you want on your bracelet?
I'll let other people decide because I'm gonna need to think about this for a moment.
I have another feather.
Yeah.
Right here.
I'll just be a moment behind.
Am I allowed to make an earring instead?
You can after, because after we have like different
Yeah.
tasks for everyone. So
The feather?
the feather. Okay. So you will be sharing bronze chain with Yona. Or you want orange or you want other color?
I guess bronze?
Bronze. Okay.
Yeah.
I think I have to go with the butterfly.
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 And then you can always get other snapshot buttons to
Yeah.
replace them. So it's a fun piece.
Yeah, I've never really used these before.
These are beads too. Oh, this, I don't know. No, this is considered to be empty because what's inside is not even. And I got these beads as
I
well.
have a beading mat if you want, but this is pretty much a beading mat.
Pretty much it holds, and I sometimes use the bag.
Oh,
So if you want a bag to like put your stuff on, like I mean beads or something.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the two. All right, so let's start with measurement. So I need the silver plated chain for this one because, yes, thank you. So this is coordinated.
Yes.
This bling makes no room for color.
Yeah.
And I show the bling now. It's bling bling.
It's very bling, yeah.
Very blingy guitar.
Okay, so I'm using this, and then do you want color or you want just silver?
What colors are there?
These are all the colors that we have. We have purple, we have blue, we have green, orange, golden plated or silver plated.
I might try some orange. To go
Orange?
with the butterfly.
The butterfly went down.
Oh no.
And this butterfly, I think,
It's broken.
yeah, we need to glue that and then,
Yeah.
and instead of this, we could always add another something for a snapshot button, but what would we do with butterfly? So it's thinking of an artist, it's not for today. Okay, and then our conversation about measurement. How I measure things, honestly, by eye, by feeling. I do not measure anything by inches. When the piece is ready,
Yeah.
that's where I can measure it and say, oh, this is this length.
Yeah.
But while I'm doing it, I do not measure.
There's no correct measurement because everyone has like a different sized wrist.
So I need a piece of a chain, and you know my measurement would be so simple. That's here. So it's basically this way, and then I consider that connector takes quite a bit of room. So this would be the furthest I could go with. And then the connector would take, the round connector would take some place, and then the clasp. So this is the area of, I don't know if you can measure this, but this is how much you leave out.
It's about an inch.
You can always add an additional piece of chain if you make it smaller, but if you make it bigger, you need to cut out, and that's waste of chain. So I would just say, I would, like my measurement was not the measurement that many people would make. I consider that that would be a ring here, okay? So this is the spot I start from to here. So I just see how much I need. And then I take, I hold the chain right here with a tool, press to the side, and it's opened. So now I have the piece. And you want the bronze, right? Yes, so let's measure.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So what if someone has an allergy to metal? How do you coat it so people can wear it?
It could be nail polish top, and let's see, one layer should be enough. 2 layers, you can refresh them with time. If it doesn't help, then it's not the case. You cannot wear jewelry like that. But another thing, it's person's belief. So sometimes you are not aware that your belief goes against something that you're wearing. So it's how much you can make friends with jewelry, metal or something. It's, you don't know sometimes, and it's not an allergy. It might be sensitivity, and most people think it is an allergy when it is not. And then you go get tested for an allergy or something, it's not there. So it's good to get tested if you have severe reaction. Right? But if it's something like feels like a disturbance, try to put police first before you wear it on this spot, earrings or something for the day, and then at the end of the day take it out. So it's good to not wear any jewelry in the gym if it doesn't feel comfortable because of the sweat. This place doesn't sweat too much, but it can go there. I mean, it's not even my, yeah. So if you wear gold or silver jewelry, it does not bother. That's why I just put earrings. I like putting some cool stuff during outings, but if it's not an outing, I would just put something gold or silver and don't care about that for a long time. And it's just energy saving, so I did not have much energy to actually. I want to go out, I want to wear an earring, so this would not be the earring I would wear. Sometimes it will be if I don't have time, or I just don't think about that too much. Okay, so we compare.
So then this is nickel free, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the big thing for some people.
Yeah, so if you buy something from there and you read it, it says it. Sometimes it's not the exact case, and how sellers can manipulate words, it's hard to know sometimes. So I just buy and try if it works with me. If someone is not sure, I say, if you're not sure, don't buy it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just, again, I'm showing it. I'm taking the link that I want to take off, press with my left finger on it. When it opens, I open it. Here I have a piece of the chain. So I do not cut, I do not use the cutting tool. I just open the link up.
Can I try to measure?
Yeah. So we basically need 2 pieces on each side.
Oh, 2 pieces.
Yes, because the clasp would be right here.
Oh, yeah.
I might make it for someone that has a bigger wrist than I do, because I have small wrists and I'd like other people to be able to.
Oh, I need the
Whose
whole
wrist
thing.
is smaller?
Yeah, so
Yours.
this way, in this case,
I have
you
little wrists.
might
I
not,
thought I did,
if you
but
put
now
the
I'm
feather,
realizing.
you might leave, you have 2 options.
These
One
are
option
big,
is to leave the clasp visible on the side, but it would need to go to here. Another
Sticks out
option
right
is
there.
to cut the chain
Yeah,
again.
me too.
And I'd say, let's cut it. Okay, I'll just open one.
Okay.
Okay, and then you can measure here. So I opened one here. And you can just measure and compare and cut the other one the same way. Because I would prefer it to be more, let's say, balanced,
Yeah.
centered.
Are you able to measure mine for me? I don't know. I think I want to do bigger than my wrist, but
So let's say,
we can put it in the
I'd say
camera. Yeah.
you can always add the connectors
Yeah.
to it. So I would say it's better to leave it wherever is near the clasp you can add on to. So
Okay.
you can make just another piece that is same size, and then if you can
Oh, yeah.
add or remove, you can play around.
That
It's not
makes
the final
sense.
Something.
So this one's long and this one's
So you need to cut this by the length of this chain,
that
right?
chain. Okay.
And you just use another left hand I have nails which are strong enough. Not everyone has nails like me, right? But they break quite often because of what I do, and I just got used to press with my nail. You might have another option.
Yeah,
you can use two tools as Faye does, but I got used to do it this way, so.
You make it look so easy. I'm having the same problem I had. I think the first live I joined in on was the watchmaking. I have shaky hands.
Oh. And it's a lot of work comparably to what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
Great.
Okay, so what is the extra piece? This one is the extra. Okay.
I hope this is long enough.
Yes. It should be. Okay, so let's move on. When everyone has two chain pieces, I have two. I need the connectors now. So I want to use the silver plated connector rings. Someone would call them jump rings. They're not actually jump rings for me. I don't use this term. Connector rings. So this would go to garbage, and I will make a small garbage bag right here. So whoever has chips or anything, just put them on top of this bag, okay?
Okay.
And try to knock it off. So this way we have how are you doing? Okay, so we need the ring that matches or you think matches. So these are the, let's say, connector rings can be different in thickness, and some of them are very sturdy and harder to move. They do not open up as easily, but you need to use more pressure, and fingers can be trained to do that. Or they can be very thin and easy to manipulate, but they open up easily afterwards. So that depends. So you can choose the size you think is good for you. These are silver plated. So do you want to use, I think silver plated is good for you because you have silver plated charm. So let's say this is the connector ring I would offer.
Oh yeah, that'll be nice. Just a little tiny.
So the size, I guess it depends on.
It depends on how you see it, and it depends on what you can do, and it depends on your strength. So your strength can be vision, and you can work with pieces that are smaller that other people cannot see, or it can be hand dexterity.
Can you help me with mine?
Yeah.
Just with the chain.
Yeah, so it would be.
What size did you get? This one?
I think that's the smallest of this one.
Oh, that one, yeah.
Here.
Wonderful. Thank you.
So not everyone has this part developed as much for jewelry making, and it requires pressure. I could compare it to how I was learning to work on a wheel with clay, and it was, wow, I didn't know how much muscle, like pressure and pushing. So people who do it more often, they find the right placement for everything and how it's easier to do. So same with your hands. You can find the way that is easier for you, because everyone has different muscles differently. Like,
I'm working on it. One day I'll be able to make jewelry easily. Maybe.
Did it do like finger exercises?
Yeah. Something like that.
That's important to do those actually. Especially if you're making a lot.
I already
Hand exercise with like guitar or like
Guitar is good.
lifting hand weights, I think. Strengthens your wrists.
Okay. So we have the connectors, right? So my ideal thinking, I take the connector ring with one tool near the opening, right this way. So I have it, I hold it.
Okay.
And then the other part is opening, I just open it with my nail, basically. Or finger, whichever you can use. So this is the connector. So one side is being attached to a chain. So this is what I have right now. And then another side would be attached to what I have here. So this is the guitar. So it might fall, it might not fall.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to show the camera how I'm doing it, but they're probably just screaming, watching me fail to loop it over and over again.
No, they're not. Come on. It's probably.
Maybe
it's hard
they're
for
cheering
everyone.
for me.
Yeah, thank you. They're cheering for you.
It's a learning thing, you know?
I'm assuming this audience is massively supportive.
Yeah, I love jewelry making. I find it very fun. I've only done it for lives, but it's very exciting when we do it. But
Do you know what I find jewelry making to be very grounding?
yeah,
And it just calms your mind, right? And it's fun.
yes,
You never know what it gives sometimes, because except of muscles, when we think about mental health, it's different. But when we think about just physically, it's a task that is good for some time, but not to think about doing it for a long time, because it can be damaging rather than like working for you.
Yeah.
I got a lot of if you touch it, you would feel it, how much.
Calluses? Yeah. Well, you just have strong hands, probably.
yeah.
I still have calluses from yard work from 10 years ago. So I don't know.
I like that. I like when you build tough skin. But I have little dainty baby hands.
Piano hands.
Except I was terrible at piano.
I have little T-Rex hands. Okay, I don't know if this is long enough.
Let me see.
I don't think so.
It's good enough, because the reason why
Really?
you never know which
Mine's
wrist
too
can
long.
be there. So when you attach a clasp, you'll see that you are not adding too much to it, and you can always attach a chain for a smaller,
Okay.
for a bigger wrist.
Okay.
Okay, so now another side right here,
Yes.
it needs to be attached to a clasp.
Another.
So you need more connector rings, and also you need a clasp that matches.
Okay.
So let's look for,
I'm subjecting the camera to my shaky handwork.
okay, these are hooks.
I got it.
So in case if you do not have the bronze clasp, which I do not even see, I see the silver plated ones, but not the bronze ones, and I thought I got them. Some of these sets have them, some of these don't. And I did not add them here. Here, I think this is a golden plated one.
Is it?
Did I use up all of them? Okay, so what I have a green one, which you don't need. So you can use a golden plated in this case, and then you can just take it off whatever is around.
Okay.
And then you can replace it with bronze one.
Oh, you mean this connector?
Yeah, this is the jump ring
Okay.
in my vision, but you can take it off, right? So you can take the clasp by itself, you can disconnect it from
Okay.
the other piece, and you can use a bronze connector. And then I think Studio Central had bronze clasp, so we could ask them.
Can I ask what this piece is?
This piece was attached to a wire, so this was a fold-in, keeping the fish line in. Not wire, fish line. Okay. So we can ask if Studio Central has 2 bronze clasps for you. Well, you need the silver plated, right? So we need 2 bronze
I'm
ones.
okay with it if it's not.
Yeah, so I have the golden plated one.
This one.
I'm a big fan of mixed metals. Got my silver and gold.
There you go. I'm a silver girl.
Okay. And to this guitar, I will be adding a clasp that is a heart shape.
Like this one?
Yes, I have more of this, but I just don't want to look too much. So this is the clasp, and it would cooperate with what I'm doing here.
So we have the heart-shaped clasp.
I guess this piece doesn't come off, eh?
You need to open the connector.
Oh, okay. I can do that.
Oh yeah.
I see. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, so this will take some time to even it up. So I will be taking this time after we're done the live, because it might take forever. Touching the second one. And then after this, we can do everything you want to do. So whatever you,
Everything I want to do?
Everything you've ever wanted to do.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so it's up to you. All the supplies, all the supplies are in front of you, and then you can just play. We have
Everything I ever wanted is on this table.
yeah.
Um,
Okay, so after this step, I take the connector and I take the clasp on one side. So I attach the connector inside here, connected to a clasp right here, and close it. So the way you close it can be different, but it's consideration, and it's thinking that it's not supposed to be too visible, because it's sometimes it's connected to soul thinking. It's not my term, but
That's okay.
and then I will take the
What
bigger
thinking?
soul thinking. Yeah.
Okay, I think I need to.
What is soul thinking?
It's something we don't know about much.
Interesting.
I was inquiring in my Google in my head. It told me not to think about it.
Oh, okay, yeah, Google and yeah, my Google search directory is not too good. That's why I use the phone. My Google one's like, how do you spell dessert? Definitely one S, right?
no.
That's why you don't search mine. I think I learned how to spell jewelry today. Like I didn't.
use that all the time for my captions. There's 2 ways to spell it. So
Okay.
There's the
an
UK American way,
which
yeah.
is jewelry.
Yeah,
Oh,
L-O-R-Y.
that's the American way.
It's
Yeah.
the American way.
Oh, okay. I knew how to spell it then, but the internet told me I was wrong because I'm Canadian.
Because you're Canadian,
Yeah.
right? So it's the British variant. It's
I
jewelry
was very
with
hurt.
double L.
I think I actually may have labeled this the American way though, because I do whatever autocorrect does. Like it does both.
It depends on your computer.
Yeah, but
and
well,
your setting, right?
my phone actually does. It will autocorrect to either of them. I just choose whatever one comes up first.
I chose Canadian
Yeah.
English right away.
It
So
only gives you like American English or British English. Is Canadian English
In
British?
in writing, it is more British.
it is more British, but there are certain words that are different. Like it's different.
Oh, I never knew I was British until right now.
A lot of words are not the same way.
Yeah.
Like truck.
Yeah.
This is all American. Like,
Color.
color, I prefer the British variant, which
Yeah.
is also a Canadian variant with
Yeah.
U-R at the end.
We kind of speak more like with more American words, but like with more British spelling.
Yeah. Speak like Americans, spell like the British. That's so confusing. I don't know. No wonder I never. Well, I wasn't confident in my spelling of jewelry.
Yeah, I wasn't either, and I write it all the time. I did Google it though. That's why.
Well, for me,
Yeah.
it was a hard thing to choose at first because a lot of people were using the shorter American variant, but I still went with Canadian. I don't know. It's whichever is easier for you personally. I think people choose what's easier, not what's harder.
I feel like a traitor when I spell anything the American way. I'm
Yeah.
like, they can't win. They're brainwashing me. I'm different. I'm Canadian.
A. You have to
A.
say A with
Yeah.
Canadian A.
Yeah.
It's true.
Okay, so this is what I have. This is the ready bracelet, and it's for a wrist that is a tiny bit smaller than mine, which
Okay.
is done intentionally
Yeah.
because to enlarge it is easy. So here you can see the exact. Can you please close it on me?
Oh,
So
yeah.
it would be very tight on me, but it's done intentionally because I don't want. I know the measurement for
Am I gonna squish your
standard
wrist too
size.
much?
So if I add one more link, it would be my size.
Yeah,
So
it's very
adding
close.
links is easy, so I can just add another bigger clasp, and that would be.
So would you add another ring?
So we could always add another ring,
Yeah.
and we could add a piece of a chain, which is easier than cutting plain, right? And this way, when we think about selling, it's I don't know who buys it, and if someone buys it and it's too big, they can take off the last clasp down, and then this way it would be just the right size. And if you attach a chain, the chain can be taken down, taken off. Okay.
Yeah. Well, like, you have your show going on right now, which is called Determination. It's just at Art Beat Studio right now. And when you were in there and someone bought a necklace, you were able to resize it immediately because you just added a whole bunch of chain because it was so short on them.
Yeah, I do. Sometimes it's just a redneck variant, sometimes it's style, depending
Yeah.
on what it is. It depends on, I don't know, feeling of balance, taste.
Yeah.
When you sell something, you go by what the person wants, but if you don't know, you go with. Okay, so I just added one connector, right? Oops. Just one.
Oh, yeah.
And it can be already good size. If you like it too loose, that's good. I don't like it loose, but I
Yeah.
also measure. I make it a tiny bit smaller because I think my wrist is bigger than needed. So I would say if you take it off and you try the same thing on Leona. Do you want to try?
Sure. I'm just adding another link.
Yeah, so this would be, can you just, yeah.
Yeah, tiny wrists, tiny hands.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Do you wanna?
Maybe not too big. It's definitely too big.
I did mine too big on purpose.
So pretty.
Yeah.
So,
So this would be
That's perfect.
regular medium size. It's not
Yeah.
large, it's medium. So I would say it's smaller than my wrist and it's bigger than Leona's wrist.
yeah.
There we go.
So that would go for sale. And yes, it was used in a live. It's a famous piece now. You can wipe it if you want to. We'll wipe it too.
Love it.
Okay. And then, yeah, just choose a clasp that you like.
Can you pass over the silver clasps?
Yes. So this is our biggest size, which goes to an end, but there are thicker ones and thinner ones. So if it's too thin, it is opening up easier.
Yeah.
And you keep what you make.
I donate this to art.
Oh, you donated to ArtBeat? What's your price?
I don't know. How much do the materials cost?
Well, that would be hard to know because I was buying a lot of things from eBay.
Maybe, like, do you think the materials cost like $2?
It's okay. Let me think.
Less. It could be approximate.
It's somewhere there.
Around 2.
Plus work. Yeah.
So let's say $8.
We usually have something like that for 10.
Okay,
So
10
something
bucks.
like that would be 10 here.
Sure, 10
Yeah.
bucks.
Plus, it's all a donation to ArtBeat Studio.
Yeah.
And if a person sells something, 20% goes towards our big program and 80% goes to the artist.
Yes.
And also something we do not consider, there are factors that we do not consider. Usually they are being considered, but they're not spoken much. Plus, time that people usually underestimate how much time they spend. Plus, it's the basic idea of, like, it's quite deep. I don't want to be too deep in that. Yeah.
I'm making this for someone that I care about, so.
Ooh, who are you making it for?
For my daughter.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
What's your daughter's name?
Her name is Sage.
I love that name. Like,
Sage like feathers?
Sage is indigenous. Yes, she loves feathers. Oh, what did I do here? Oh, I feel like look what I did. Bless you.
Bless you.
I
Aw,
put
that's
an
cute.
extra, see that?
We can take it off. You can just open it up until.
It's hard to see with the glasses I currently have on.
Yeah, this is the kind of thing where you want like a jeweler's
Yeah.
magnifier.
Yeah, absolutely.
It would be nice to have like a little magnifying.
Thank you.
And then at this end, I usually put a clasp that is tiny bit bigger, or it could be a small one too. But I would prefer like bigger size.
I have right here.
Yeah, and then I can. So you can. When you hold it with the tool, it just gives more strength to your
Yes.
push.
I
Your push.
think I have the sight, I just don't have the hand dexterity.
Yeah, my hands feel strangely large. Like I'm used to them not, like everything's so small. My hands just feel like way too big. Where do you get
I just feel very klutzy.
some little hands? Like,
Okay, so I'm going to work with this part. And how many of the attachments I have here? I need to count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I can try visualize. I have blue ones. I have light blue. I have this. So red would not go on that.
How do you put them on?
They have a little, they're charms, they have hole here. So I would just put a connector and then attach it to the piece I'm putting it on. So let's say I use up white, then I'll use up the, okay, let's see, these guys, maybe not.
You do this one. See if it works.
So if it does not work, it should, but if it does not work for someone else, they can always add more connectors to it or take a piece off.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, fun.
Look, I finished.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah.
Cool. How are you feeling about this?
I think it's beautiful. I love making jewelry. And it's for anybody to make. You know, and when you're creating stuff, you can have great conversations with people. You know, it's very meaningful because I'm making it for someone I care about. and I'm surrounded by people I care about as well. Yes, cry. Please do.
My heart.
You feel the love?
Yeah.
I'm trying to show the camera me putting stuff together, but I keep dropping things.
It's hard to take off. I think I need to add one more.
Focus.
What do you call these?
I'm done.
Connector.
Connector.
You're done?
It's an earring.
Oh, one, not two.
So, to make something out of beads is simple. So again, you can use, I'm planning to make the earrings. So I can use these little nail looking things, which are just pins. Or I could, for this guy, I actually thought it was way too long, so I just used connectors with a bead on them instead. So that's what my plan is about making today.
Man down.
That's the fourth time I've dropped that ring on the floor. Oh no.
Okay, so everyone gets a bunny anyway. Everyone gets a bunny.
Is it the year of the bunny?
Gets a
The year of the bunny.
You're the
yeah.
bunny.
So what does the year of the bunny mean? What does that mean?
I don't know. I think I looked it up, but I totally forget. So I don't want to
Let's
like.
find
I
out.
don't want to claim anything.
I can put it on the ring for you, and then you can
Year
have
of
it.
the bunny.
How's that gonna fit on my forehead?
You can take the ring off after if you don't want to use it.
I like a bunny ring. Do that.
The year of the rabbit. So what does it mean?
I'm a snake here.
Ooh,
I'm an ox.
I'm a dragon.
I'm a horse.
You are.
I'm a dragon.
I don't want to be a snake. Can I be a horse too? I don't want to be a Cancer either. I'm just gonna switch.
You're a Cancer snake.
Yeah.
I'm so
I don't wanna
sorry.
Be a Cancer snake.
I'm so sorry.
Okay, so
Just kidding.
this ring is very, like, if you look at this ring, it's very easy to open up. You can use like all kind of things like glue, resin to make it in.
For some reason, I thought you were actually putting it on a ring, like for my finger.
And then you
How
can,
can I
statement
put this on a
ring.
finger ring?
S-
That would be
Big,
really.
big statement ring.
you can just compare this ring and this ring.
Which
Jump
one?
ring. This and this.
Oh yeah.
This one is sturdier, so to put it on is harder. And I could put it, but if you want to try to put it on a piece like this, someone would say it's hard because the metal is very stiff. So let's say I put it inside, and it's good.
Oh, you have
Some
them. That's
people
where
would
it is.
be
I was like, where'd it
forgetting
go?
to put like a small, like, okay, let's see. Some people would be afraid of using power, pressure when it's something glass or like breakable. Plastic, glass, resin, something that can break.
I finally made mine.
Size of the ring.
Very nice.
Here.
I found the definition.
Mm-hmm.
So the definition, the sign of the rabbit is a symbol of longevity, peace, and prosperity. And is predicted to be a year of hope.
Oh,
And people born in year of the rabbit are called rabbits and are believed to be vigilant, witty, quick-minded, and ingenious.
wow.
Okay. Sign me up for that one.
Right?
I think rabbit sounds like a very lovely
I see
word.
rabbits everywhere. They walk in front of me,
Oh my god.
like
Yeah.
in my neighborhood.
My back lane, every time you turn the corner, like a bunch of rabbits just scatter.
Really?
It's really funny. They're
So
so
I would use purple connector for this. So I just went with purple, so I'm adding purple. Let's see how that looks like as a result. So up to you what you want to make. There are earring hooks, there are these guys, if you want to work with this. Connect beads on something, or you can make hanging pieces.
Is this big enough?
It should be, yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
Another fun way you can do earrings is I just take hoops and I put like whatever charms on it, so then I can switch it out.
This looks like a golden rabbit.
Mm-hmm. It's fun.
I love this.
I have tigers like this, couple tigers.
Tigers.
So where did you get these? Where did you purchase
eBay.
eBay.
I was buying a lot. Okay.
You can find some magical things there apparently.
Yeah. And it was that period of time when I was not on Amazon yet. Amazon was not as popular yet, so yeah. Continue with purple. Right. Have fun. So you just say what you want to make and how do you feel about that?
I'm just trying to think, what do I want to put on here? Wow, this is a bright color. So is that. That's a very shiny color you have going on. Or are you making an earring out of your rabbit?
Yeah.
That's gonna be a little bit of weight.
It's also a really long earring, so maybe you can rest on my shoulder.
Okay.
Like a parrot.
So the rabbit will rest
A
on
rabbit.
it.
A rabbit.
Yeah.
Parrot. There's a guy that walks down this hallway with a cat on his shoulder.
Really?
Yeah. Watch for him.
Okay, so this is the first one.
Oh, neat.
And when it is, if you think it goes sideways, it doesn't, especially when it's on you, it will be even.
Oh, so is that the necklace that goes like this? Oh, sorry, like that. Oh, okay.
You can extend it and make it hanging more, but I like this version.
What do you think? Purple or green? I need a vote. Ooh, that's gonna be a really long earring.
I can't see. But I have the higher up one, so I can attach it to that one.
I can tell you. Where are you trying to go to?
Just from earring to earring.
Do you want me to show you?
I think this will be a good
I
size.
think it is a good size.
Although I might need help with the chain again. These are hard.
Purple. I think purple.
So I will try and see if that works out, because I need to see it to know if it looks good or not. If I don't see, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm personally someone that has to try things before I know whether I like it or not.
Oh, these are funky.
Wow, that is very like.
That's really pretty.
These
I
are the
don't know.
snap chunk buttons as
it's
well.
on backwards.
Yes.
Yep. I think I need to switch it. Orientation isn't great.
Kate, can I get support with my chain again?
Yeah,
I just threw it that long.
right here.
Yeah.
I need to get my other boxes.
There you go.
Thank you. Yeah, how long do we want to keep going on the live?
I don't know.
It's been about an hour
I think
now.
we want to see what Leona wants to do.
Okay.
And then we would post photographs of
Yeah.
the ready pieces because in this case you need to see that.
Yeah, we will keep going off camera for sure.
I think I'm gonna use purple.
I'm done. Here we go.
Ooh!
Wow, let's get that on camera. Wow.
Second earring on my original ear. Okay, let's do just one earring instead of two. Let's see, does it rest on my shoulder? Yes, it does. It sits on my hair.
Is it fun to have it dangling like when you turn your head, or does it just
Ow.
Did you just hit yourself?
In the teeth.
Oh, that sounded
just-
horrible.
It's almost like having
I'll
brows.
never be the same again. All my intelligence is
Oh,
in my
no.
teeth. Oh god.
I want to hook this chain onto my earrings.
I need to observe myself in some sort of reflective device.
Such as a mirror.
Perhaps.
Okay, broke one. So if you're afraid to break something, don't start working with the charms that are glass.
Yeah, that
Because
makes sense.
it will be really upsetting because you will break more than you can make.
Yeah.
So if you have any kind of fear or yeah.
Yeah, won't be quite as a relaxing activity if.
Yeah, so if you are not ready to like be calm, just don't take materials that are glass. Yeah. Or breakable.
I think that's a rule you can live by in many situations, you know, like
Rules to live by.
don't play with glass when you're scared.
So this one it has a little tiny chip. But if you wear it this side, it won't be even visible. You can put it on a chain or something. So I will be thinking about this one because I think I might come up with a better idea because that one does not look nice to me.
Oh!
Behind ear chain? I think I made it too long.
And if I put them longer, I need to think about the sequence.
Oh, I love that.
Oh, I need to look in the mirror
absolutely
too.
love that. It's very retro.
Oh my gosh, it's so cool. Oh my god.
Do you remember the slave bracelets?
Wow.
The slave bracelets? Oh, yes.
Okay. That's never coming off.
I like how
You
it
know what
looks
the
like.
slave bracelets
Thank
are?
you.
Is it like that band, the Bangles?
No.
Cool.
I have
Slave
extra
bracelets are like you
piercings.
have like a
Fun.
bracelet and a ring. And it's
Major just
connected.
got a second piercing. She
like
got
it.
both sides.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
So now she has both sides.
Yeah.
Eyebrows?
That probably
And a
looks
chain
great.
No chain connected, but she wanted to make like
Sorry.
Yeah.
top of her.
I didn't used to
Have
like
it?
earrings on myself.
Okay, so my
and I
idea
wriggle
is
out
to do
and
what
like
you
use
just
this
did
parts of my
Mhm.
eyebrow.
and attach to this.
Yeah, I didn't used to like earrings on myself
As
until I
like,
got
but
the
how
top
would I
one.
attach it? I want it to
Now I
be
love
double
them.
so it's strong. So how would I attach it?
So you want this length?
Yep, I do.
Okay, so if you want this length and you have this side, so let's say you need to make a connector first, right? So it needs to have a ring.
I do.
Okay. So you need to put it together, right? And then you can either attach it directly to a chain.
Okay.
So in this case, like you can either cut it
Mm-hmm.
or you can take one piece out so it's like even.
Okay.
And
I
then
can do
attach just all four together, or you can
Onto
just
it.
attach this way. I don't know.
Okay.
It's up to you.
Okay.
Play.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're very welcome. This is yours. So this is a donation to Artbeat program. $10 each.
Yeah, I'll donate mine as well. That's why I made it bigger.
Okay. Okay, so we have 3 new bracelets for everyone to come and shop for.
And
Yeah.
I'll donate this. I'll donate this.
Okay,
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah, a bunny.
So it's a donation to our bid program. Come shop, donate,
Oh,
and I will show donations separately, and I
Yeah.
will show the pieces that we keep separate in a separate photograph.
yeah. I can never zoom in on this because
Fun.
zooming in. There we go, the final bracelets. And we'll keep playing off camera and then post the results. So we can say goodbye for today.
Bye bye.
Bye,
Have a
everyone.
good Valentine's, even if you're at home.